Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be here, and I hope you are too. Welcome to my Saturday morning coffee and fun, creating healthy, happy homes. This is such a mission of mine, is because I have been coaching for the last 6 years, and the biggest concern that most people bring to me is that as a child, they didn't get to live in the home that they desired. So they grow up, they decide, I'm going to get to have this family. It's going to be what I thought it was going to be. And then all of a sudden reality hits and babies are crying, babies get sick, husbands get mad, moms don't know what to do. Us moms have such a nurturing heart. We often lose ourselves to circumstances and what we think our husband wants us to be, instead of staying in our strong state and continuing to be who we are and who we desire. And sometimes our homes can feel so chaotic, and we know that it doesn't feel right. And if something doesn't feel right, I believe that's God saying, pay attention. Pay attention, my friend. I'm trying to help you. And I'm trying to help you through the adversity so you can get to the resurrection and the good. And resurrection means renewed, restored, being done, and being able to stay in your peace. I often have heard it doesn't make much sense to pray for peace in the world if we don't have peace in our homes. And our home should be a place that cultivates desires, right? Wants are things that other people might want for us that we think is a good idea, and we try them and we don't like them, but we're afraid to tell that other person that this isn't what I want, and so we live in the land of want, but our desire is something so different. And then we have this internal conflict that leads us to anxiety, stress, fear, irritability, because we're not really living our truth, the person that God created us to be. And that's why I have really decided that the gift I want to give to every person that I can is the gift of the ability to create a happy, healthy home. A happy, healthy home is not a perfect home. I grew up in a perfect home. It's not a fun place to be, right? When you're worried if you're going to get dirt on the couch, or if you're worried that you're going to spill some coffee, or if you're worried that you're not going to do something right? It creates this feeling of I'm not capable or I'm not lovable, and that's not true. Every person here that's watching today is lovable and capable, and you are capable of creating a beautiful, beautiful life for yourself and the people in your home. So I have a heart of a mom. So if you're a mom listening today, just share with me that you have that heart too. All of us moms I know want to create these beautiful homes where our children feel loved, they feel supported, they know that it's a soft landing and a place for practice. Our home should be a place to practice life skills, so when we get out into the world, we really can make an impact, and a positive impact, right? Because positive impacts make the world a better place. Negative response to things never, ever work. They don't. It just leads to more anger, more bitterness, more frustration. I see it daily in my life as I'm working with people. The reason families love working with me is because they stand in awe at how hard the task was at the beginning, but the results were so astounding that it almost felt easy. It was like birthing a baby, the pain, but once they stand in their strength and encourage others to rise, the results are amazing. And it all starts with a simple process of alignment. I'm Jeannie Kelly. I'm a transformational life coach. And this morning, I want to transform your family and your house and your life to even be better than it was yesterday by a simple little tweak, by a simple little activity. Our homes are where our dreams lie. Our homes should be where our children learn to dream. Once we learn to dream, we get in touch with our internal desires. And our internal desires don't fail us, right? They don't. Wants disappear, but desires remain. And if you're worried about that or wondering about that, check that out in the Bible. If you're a Christian and you're saying, I don't know about this, go check it out, right? Wants come from society or what we think we should want or what we think we should think we need. But desires come from the heart. And the heart of the family is the heart of the home. And moms, you have the heart. You have the heart that helps us create a beautiful home, listening to your children's strengths. Everybody should be able to live in their strengths, because when we live in our strengths, we feel better. And a home that feels welcoming and loving and caring and kind is better than one that looks that way. We're really going to discuss that as I move into this new element. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It doesn't matter if you're a child looking to create your new home. These things are going to help you so much. Remember, your home is the place where dreams begin. So think about that. And we're going to do that right now. We are going to create in our homes. I'm hoping you're with me. And remember, your home is where your heart is. So if you're in your car and you're stopped, please be stopped. That can be your home space today. Get out a pen and paper. I have a worksheet. If you got my newsletter, you get the worksheet that goes along with my Facebook Live so you can participate. Because what fun is it to be a spectator just watching? I want to engage you. That's what a life coach should do. I should pull you into the game, right? What good does it do for a coach to be on the sidelines trying to get the crowd to do the game? That's not how that works. The coach focuses on the players. I'm focused on you. You're the player. So come play with me. Come play with me. And let's do the first step to creating a beautiful home, a beautiful life that we love to live inside this space we call our homes. Dreaming is healthy, and you can go look it up. It is so healthy to dream. It's a way to control your imagination in a good way. And a lot of times we don't know what those dreams are. So we're going to practice dreaming for the next 2 minutes. And throughout this next year, I want you to, when you get overwhelmed and you get worried and you get whatever, do me a favor, create a 2-minute space in your life to dream. Just set your timer. When you're frustrated, angry, whatever, it's going to open doors and it's going to get you out of that icky state and into a state of strength. Weakness versus strength. I'm going to help you create a happy, healthy home where strong people live, where that inner strength, no matter what happens, stays there. And when it doesn't, you're going to notice the feeling, so you get back on track and get back into who you really are, okay? And when we do that, we rise to the occasion. I just saw that this morning, where I encouraged a woman to stay in her strength. She stayed in her strength, and the results were amazing. And now she gets to go and live a beautiful life because she ended the strife in a beautiful and powerful way. That's what I do as a life coach. Everybody deserves to live in their strengths, but we are so inundated with do this, do that, this isn't right. Manipulation is at an all-time high right now, and it's really hard to know how to stand in your strength. And I'm sorry, I just got a message from my son, and I always kind of try to pay attention to my son, or my children. So that's what I want to do for you today. So we're going to take 2 minutes right now, and we're going to write out our dream list. Are you ready? Set your timers. I'm going to set mine. Okay, and we're going to dream. Ready, set, go. Write down anything that comes to mind that's a dream of yours. Okay, stop. Now I want you to look at that list. Is there anything on that list that could be achievable if you put a little effort in? And is it something that makes your heart sing when you read it? I laugh because my dreams today are very, very practical dreams. I put on there that I want flowers in my front yard. Now that's a dream I can make happen right now that's going to help me feel like my house is happy and healthy and creating a beautiful environment. And what's going to happen is when I put those flowers out in the front and the porch is all clean and it's all bright and shiny, it's going to be inviting, and it's going to let people know that this is a house of love. Why? Because love emanates, right? And love is going to be in those flowers, and it's going to say to me, I love my home. So it's going to be welcoming when I walk in. So what does your space look like as you look in your house, as you come out the door? Does it invite you to come in? Does it invite others to say, this is a home that I see love in? Really start looking at that, and you're going to create a happy, healthy home. Now what I want you to do is, now that we know we have these desires or these dreams, we're starting to get to the core, the desire of what we want a happy, healthy home to look like. Because your happy, healthy home is going to look way different than my happy, healthy home. Okay? And that's why judgment doesn't serve a purpose. Because I could walk into your home and you have totally different tastes than me. And so that's not my space to judge. It's my space to rejoice in. If you invite me in, it's my place to be respectful and kind and to really find all the good things that your home represents that's different than mine. And it's a beautiful thing to do. Okay? So our next step then is to look around our house and really think, what do I love? What do I love about this space? Now, if you're in your car, look at it and say, what do I love? Do I love the seat covers? Do I love that it's a leather seat? If not, and you're really having a hard time finding the things you love, that's an aha moment. Because that's where you're going to say, well, what's it going to take? What do I want? If I'm looking around and I don't find very many things I love, there's a problem. I remember looking around in my house before I decided to leave that toxic relationship. And one thing I noticed was I didn't exist. I thought, my goodness, if I die, nobody would even know I lived here because there was nothing that represented me. I love fresh flowers. I had given those up. Everything that I loved, I had given up. And so then it didn't look like I lived there. So no wonder I felt out of place all the time. So make sure your home is filled with the things you love, because the things you love are going to remind you to be loving. Let's use our environment as a tool to help us stay in our state. And I'm going to talk about state next week, because our inner state, our inner being should be the strength that we stay in and live in. And there's a way to do it that's beautiful and powerfully. So you don't impose your desires and wants on somebody else, but you help rise them to the occasion and you let them decide. So important for us to let people decide, especially our children. Let them decide what they want. Let them decide where they're at. Let them decide to rise up, okay? And that's in our homes where we get to play, we get to experiment. It shouldn't be a place of judgment. It should be a place of learning and growth. If we really want happy homes, we need to create an atmosphere of learning and growth, meaning if you make a mistake, we're going to be here to catch you. We're going to raise you up, but you're going to have to do the work, okay? So our second thing that we're going to do is we're going to take 2 minutes and we're going to write down everything we love that we see right now in our vision, okay? Because remember, the heart of the home goes with you wherever you are. So your home can be environment for 2 hours, can be in the car. Your home environment can be like in the store, where you're going to go where you love things, right? You're going to pick the food you love that when you come back are going to work in your home. Like, really think this way. It's a game changer for a beautiful life. So here we go. Are you ready? We're going to set that timer again for 2 more minutes. And here we go. We're going to write down all the things that we love that we see right now. And if you're in the car and you see things outside that you love, like mountains and whatever, write it down. Go. Okay, stop. Now that you have that list, you're starting to see what your style is. You can look at this list and go, what's my style? How can I bring nature into my home so that I feel better? We're going to be talking a lot about that, about how to create this beautiful environment that reminds you of who you are so you stay in your state. Because when we stay in our state, we have confidence, things turn out, we're successful. It's when we allow other people to tell us who we are, or we have other people impose so much pressure on us that we can't find ourselves and our strengths and know how to handle and juggle that. And that's when we fall apart and we become irritable with our children, we become irritable with our spouses, we become unsettled, we become unrestful, because we haven't developed the things around us to remind us of who we are and how to stay in that really strong, best version of ourselves. And we're going to discover more about ourselves. We're a work in progress. We fix what's not working, or we get rid of it, and we continually to build on what works. Unfortunately, in life, a lot of times we let go of what's working, and we keep what's not working. And then when we wonder why it's not working, so let's create a home, and you can do this with your husbands. It's so easy. And if you're a single girl or a single guy headed out into the new world and you're thinking, I have this beautiful apartment and I don't know what to do with it, the first step is to dream. What do I want this room to look like? Start dreaming, but do this dream exercise. It'll open that door. You want to get that door open. Then you want to create what you love. Now you can say to yourself, what do I want to have in my house? What would represent me in this house? If I want to feel cozy and comfortable in my house, what type of a couch is going to do that for me? So this next one you're going to do on your own, because it's going to take a while. I want you all week long to say, what do I really want to achieve or have in my life? And how can my home and the environment in my home support that desire? And then what would my life look like if I had it? Once you decide, okay, I want this awesome couch and I want this awesome chair and I'm going to go look for it, or I want a new house. I'm ready to expand and grow. Our family's growing and I want a new house. Well, maybe what I want to achieve first is discovering what I like in houses. What kind of homes I want. I have a friend who was like, when she built her new home, she's like, I have to have a reading nook. I have to have a reading nook. It supports her. She loves to read, and having this space to read meant everything to her. So she made sure she incorporated herself into that home so she could feel love and desire and whatever, even when things were hard on the outside. Even when she had a bad day at work, she could go and rejuvenate in her home, in that little space, just for a little bit, and she would regain her state of being. And that, to me, friends, is creating a happy, healthy home. Happy, healthy homes create happy, healthy people. Happy, healthy people are the ones that change the world for the better. Have a beautiful day. Go out and make this an awesome time, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a beautiful day. Bye.